Coach Tobojani, you once said football can kill you. Is that how you feel now after what you just saw?
Yeah, this one is a real death.
So last night I was like, I can't do the video. I need to go to bed, sleep through it, sleep through the pain. Maybe I'll wake up and I'll be feeling a little bit better. I can give a better review. I definitely could not do the video last night. I was very emotional. I was very angry. I went through the 5 stages of grief, apparently all in one night. That's what Bafana Bafana did to me. So I was like, you know what, let me sleep through this and then do the review in the morning. Maybe I'll feel a little bit better. I've thought things through now, and yes, let's start. My first quarrel. Okay, before we get into my quarrel, let me say that congratulations, Nigeria. Congratulations on making it to the final. Yes, you win. You won fair and square. And a deal is a deal. You get all the South African girls, but you already have them anyway. So how do we give you something that you already have? It's fine. You can take them. It's fine. The deal is a deal. You can take them. You can have them. We're not fighting. I heard of a term yesterday called jolofina. Apparently there's a jolofina, which means a South African lady dating a Nigerian man. So clearly you already have them. You can have them, abo jolofina, abo fufurela, abo afro white. It's okay. You won fair and square. Except Tyler's completely off the table. She was never part of the deal. But besides that, you already have them. You already have Hillbrow. You already have Sunnyside. We can't give you things that you already have. But, you know, congratulations and all the best for the final. My first quarrel is with DStv and SuperSport. They lost images. There was a break in transmission or something like that, and we couldn't see the first penalty that Mokoena was taking. It happened when Mokoena was taking the penalty in the penalty shootout, not during the game. I don't know if you're superstitious, but I'm very, very superstitious. I believe that if I watch the penalty, it goes in. Mokoena has not missed a penalty this whole tournament. He's got a few goals. This guy is very reliable. And I'm superstitious. I believe in superstitions and rituals and habits and conspiracies. So definitely SuperSport and DStv, you guys cost us the game. SuperSport, they lost images when we came back and we switched to SABC 1. Bar Mokoena has missed a penalty. SuperSport, let's pay our TV licenses, guys, and go watch SABC, SuperSport and DStv. So that's number one. Number two, the chairman for Chippa United, who released a statement saying he's backing his player, the goalkeeper of Nigeria, Nabile, I think. He plays for Chippa United, and the chairman released a statement. An official club, South African football club, released a statement saying that they stand behind their player and Nigeria, and they wish Nigeria well for the semi-final. What is that? That doesn't make sense. Dr. Ivan Kosa and the DStv Premiership, surely you have to fine them. That is misconduct at minimum. It's bringing the DStv Premiership, our league, into disrepute. You can't do that. The marketing team, the media team saw that statement and no one advised him otherwise. He just released it. Does that even make sense, that you're sacrificing your country for one match just to stand behind one player? That is embarrassing for me. Anyway, let's get Chippa kicked out of the Premiership. Let's relegate them. Let's fine them. Thirdly, Mudau, you score that chance, we win the game in 90 minutes. Mudau, that's a goal. Just get your foot over the ball, control finish, relax. And he gave us a defender's finish. Definitely not used to getting into those sort of positions. He's found himself in one in a semi-final. But it was probably the last kick of the semi-final. Okay, it wasn't really, but it was the last chance, the last big chance of the semi-final. And I think the pressure got to him, gave us a defender's finish, like I said. He just rushed it. I feel like he was rushing it. He just relaxed. I don't know. Just relax. Take your time. Maybe it would be unfair to say he could have taken a touch, because it's a game where you don't have a lot of space and everyone's gonna rush back and put in a challenge. So he had to take it first time, but it's on his weaker foot as well. So difficult chance, but that's a big chance. That's where we win the game in 90 minutes. We had just equalized, and there was like 2 minutes to go till the final minutes. Our tails were up. And besides that, I wanna say, in terms of my whole game review, what I saw of the game, I can't complain. We did a pre-match build-up, we did a preview, and everything that I had asked for happened. For the really for the first time in a long time, especially in this knockout stages, we got in the game and we dominated the ball. I couldn't have asked for better. We dominated the ball. We created some chances. Yes, it was a tight game, but remember, it is a semi-final. It is an international tournament. It is a knockout competition. It's always going to be a tight. It was a game that featured the two best defenses that the Afcon have seen so far. Both teams had 5 clean sheets in a row. They only conceded in the first game. Nigeria's only conceded 1 goal before this game, South Africa 2, but both coming in the first game. So it was always going to be a tight game. So to get on the ball like we did, to dominate the play that we did, to have some moments, a few good chances that we could have taken, I thought we were the better team. And now we know exactly how Cape Verde was feeling when they lost their game, because they were the better team against us and they lost it on penalties. We were the better team against Nigeria. We lost it on penalties. So that hurts. To lose like that, it absolutely hurts, but we cannot fault the players for lack of effort, for lack of ambition. We cannot really fault the coach. He's been pretty flawless, but the first game throughout this tournament, he made the tactical switch by bringing in Sianda Kulu to play as CDM to add an extra layer of cover for our defense by sacrificing Tapelo Morena, but it worked. Everything worked. Gran Kekana saved a goal for us. I feel like Nigeria's goal came against the run of play. Yes, in the second half, they started well. I think for the first 20 minutes, they did well, and they got a penalty. Victor Osimhen was dancing around us. I think that was the issue, right? The first, I think it was Chikwueze who got the ball and was dancing around our defense and our midfield, and we were not putting a tackle in. We were not getting close enough, and then Victor Osimhen took it from him and did the same thing, but going into the box. I feel like when he was going into the box, technically there was still no danger. He was on the side. It was obviously a difficult angle for him to score, but Mvala made the challenge and created the penalty. Once again, Vala conceded his second penalty of the tournament, but this one was more reckless. I didn't think that he needed to make the challenge, or he was too square. He could have just at least guided him, Victor Osimhen, to the bar line at least. But he went fully in and didn't get the ball, got the man, so that was a penalty. No problem. I think Ron Williams, out of all the penalties that he saved, that was probably the most easiest one. That was the most easiest penalty that he could have saved, and it just squirmed underneath his body. So unfortunately, that's a penalty that we could have saved, but we didn't. They took the lead. But from there, Hugo Bross made changes, brought on Lepasa, sacrificed the Zwana. We went 2 up front. We put pressure on them. We put the squeeze on them. And Pesitao gave us his moment. Yes, he didn't give us much this Afcon, I agree. But he worked hard. He fought for the ball when it was, it was not even on, but he kept running. He got in front of the man. He got kicked. The referee didn't see it initially. Victor Osimhen and Nigeria's team went forward, scored. It was 2-0 in the 86th minute, 88th minute or something like that. But VAR said there's something to go look at. Sent the referee to the monitor. The referee looked at the replay, came back, cancelled Nigeria's goal for 2-0, which would have definitely sent them through in 90 minutes to the final, and then gave South Africa a penalty, which Tebogo Mokoena scored. And it was 1-1 and went into extra time. Absolute scenes. What the drama from Afcon. Absolutely enjoyed the game. Like I said, we can't fault the effort from the boys. It was a brilliant tournament. It hurts to lose like this. It hurts to lose to Nigeria, one of our fiercest rivals. But we cannot fault the effort. It's football. These things happen. The better team on the day didn't win, and unfortunately, that's how it goes. But we will remember. Thank you for Bafana Bafana. Thank you to Bafana Bafana. The past few weeks, my mood has been absolutely untouchable. I've been feeling so good, and it's because of Bafana Bafana. Like you couldn't touch me. Nothing could bring down my wound as long as we kept winning. And yesterday I was very, very hurt. Like I won't lie, I was very not necessarily disappointed. disappointed not to get the win, but I was hurt. I think this type of loss hurts. And to be fair, Afcon has delivered. The finals, Nigeria make it through to the final. South Africa will play the third place playoff against Congo. After they lost to Ivory Coast, Nigeria will play the final against Ivory Coast, and I think it's going to be a very, very interesting final. It will be very difficult to beat the host nation's Cote d'Ivoire in a final. Absolute scenes this AFCON has given us. Cote d'Ivoire, we thought they were out after, I think they had lost 4-0 or something in the group stages, and their goal difference was on -3 with 3 points, but there were other teams that did more horribly than them, like Algeria, and then they managed to qualify. But let me remind you, we all thought they were out. Even the organization of Cote d'Ivoire itself, that they fired their coach midway through a tournament, before it was even official. Then Cote d'Ivoire qualified. Then someone stepped up. Then the assistant coach, I believe, he stepped up. Cote d'Ivoire had a new manager bounce during a mid-tournament. We've never seen anything like this. Their fighting spirit is unmatched. They scored against Senegal, a 19-minute equalizer, and then they won on penalties. They scored against Mali in the 90th minute, an equalizer with 10 men. Then they scored a 120th minute winner with 10 men still. That is the effect that the 12th man can have. The fans are absolutely playing their part. They're pushing this team all the way, and now they're in the final. Cote d'Ivoire fans can be proud of their team. They've completely turned it around, and it's going to be an interesting final. If you remember, I predicted Nigeria to win this whole thing. That prediction is still going strong. I remember Coach Pizzo actually is the only one that I know that predicted host nations to win it, and they threw to the final. So it's going to be, again, an interesting final. They'll be very difficult to beat because they are home. Nigeria, I think, are the better team. Will they win it? I predicted they will win it initially, but now I am, I don't know. I think it's going to be extremely tight because of the home crowd, because Cote d'Ivoire is home. Beating a home team, a host nation in a final, that's absolutely almost impossible. I don't know where this thing has happened. It really happens in football, in international tournaments. So Nigeria still have a lot of work to do if they want to win this competition. But I think Cote d'Ivoire will be very, very motivated. Like I said, Nigeria go through spells where they give the opposition time to have the ball, and when Cote d'Ivoire have the ball, they will completely be aggressive in this final. I see them being completely aggressive. I see them pressing. I see them outrunning Nigeria. I really see them very, very highly motivated for this final, and I think it's going to be an absolute spectacle to behold. We thank AFCON for the campaign so far, and we are now at the final stages, last 2 games, third place playoff, South Africa versus Congo. We'll see who finishes third there, but I think South Africa can do it. At least we can take the bronze, and we'll be watching the final this weekend. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the game. It's been an absolutely amazing experience. What a campaign by Bafana Bafana, again, that they should be proud of. We are proud of the boys. We thank them for the effort. This has been long overdue, and really, Bafana Bafana just lifted the mood of the country for the past few weeks, and there's nothing we can really fault them for. With that being said, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you so much for subscribing. I've gained a lot of subscribers in the past few days, so I'm grateful for that. Watch my other videos, check the channel out. With that being said, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.
Venom Man is on the beat, bro.